Hello everyone. Welcome to Traveling Bits. I am Jeet. These are extraordinary times due to COVID-19 pandemic. During such time, how our travelers are doing. Today, we will be talking to a traveler, Dhara Padiya. From Mumbai, she blogs on travel on her website, travelerwithpurpose.com. Welcome Dhara to Traveling Bits.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much.
First of all, can you please tell us in brief about yourself?
I'm actually an engineer, IT engineer, and I started traveling in 2018. I haven't traveled that much in international, but yeah, I have quite a bit traveled in India, in Northeast, in North India, in South India, and the western part of India. And then one point of time I realized that like people are just going and just clicking pictures and nothing else. They don't have any purpose for just to show off other people that yes, see here we are going, and then they'll come and then they will show off the pictures and all. Just that's the purpose of the traveling that I have seen around me. And then I realized like traveling is not something this. I want to know the culture. I want to know other people, how they are surviving and everything, and how to teach other people or how to educate other people to travel. That this is also the way of travel, that you can look at it. Like you can explore, you can explore the culture, you can explore how they are surviving. You is surviving on the things that you can't even think about. So that point of time I have started this website and have started sharing on Instagram. And then I literally didn't have any idea when I started traveling that there is something called travel blogger. I just started it. I was not even a photographer. I just started clicking pictures, and I just for my write-ups, that I have experienced this. I met this person here, and I went to this place. Like first trip was Dwarka. It's in Gujarat.
Time I see that you tag yourself as a traveler with purpose. So what exactly you mean by that?
A single thing in life you cannot do without a purpose. If you brush your teeth,
okay.
you have a purpose, right?
Okay.
Because you have a teeth, you have to you need to clean. You have to keep your hygiene. So like each and everything, something related to purpose, and like this, how I explain to people, like
what is your purpose of traveling? What you are looking or what you are trying to gain when you're traveling?
First, it was escape for me when I have started actually, because no one is coming and okay, trip is canned, and then I was like, okay, fine, I'm going. That's how I started solo traveling. But slowly I realized that it is something else, and then it is not just that I'm upset and I want to go and I want to go on a trip. It's not just that. After taking 2-3 solo trips, and what's my purpose is to see how people are surviving there, especially if I go into mountains. Then they are so simple, sweet. They have no extra luxuries like us, but they are still they living their peaceful life. Their state of mind is still at peace. And I was so shocked by seeing people over there that it's not just about just going and just go and come.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in these days of Instagram, where everybody is a traveler and influencer, as you said, what kind of traveler you are? Like a traveler for your own journey, a traveler to influence in some way, a backpacker, luxury traveler? How do you classify yourself?
I am a budget traveler who will explore and then it comes to sharing, then yeah, if I think that yes, this thing I have done by myself, this experience I have, which is unique, then I can share with people. So that's why I share. Not at all a luxurious traveler at all, but yeah, I'll do that someday if I'm getting some sponsor trip and all.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so Dhara, where all you have traveled in India, and in brief, tell which places are your favorite?
Okay. So in Himachal I have been to Kasol, Mandi, right before quarantine. I went to Spiti Valley, and it's my favorite. Other places in north is Dimapur, Kohima, matlab whole place, whole small villages of Nagaland. Then I have been to Uttarakhand and Dalgar and Masuri, the small villages around Masuri. Then I've been to Kotagiri, which is nearby Ooty. It's around 29 kilometer to Ooty, and it is also a nice place. It is quite a hidden place. I haven't when I went there, no one was there. I was the only traveler there, and our group was only there, and we have booked some Airbnbs. It is also my favorite place. Kotagiri is very beautiful. Then also Rajasthan is like everyone's favorite tourist destination. So Jaipur, Udaipur, Jaisalmer. So Jaisalmer I did solo, and it was it was interesting trip for me. Then when it come to my favorite place, recently I have been to Spiti. So Spiti is something else. Spiti is like wow. I mean, you can't even you can't explain the beauty of mountains and the snow, which is in winter in the words. It will not do justice to it. Spiti Valley is very, and even like if you go there, you meet people. They are so sweet. I mean, yeah, there are some consequences that you have to face something because in winter in Spiti is little tough. I went with one group, and I want to do solo trip there because I know the places and the route and all, and it's quite safe. I know that. So I want to go there for 15-20 days, and I want to stay there. I want to stay in that culture.
Okay, great. So
it is my favorite.
So Dhara, where all you have traveled outside India, and which are your favorites?
I got one trip by Radio City, which is Bangkok, and I had just been to Thailand, Bangkok, otherwise nowhere else. Because I have just started in 2018, and I'm completely surviving on my freelancing and travel blogging. Then I want to go on my own, and if I get sponsored, and like how I got Bangkok trip. So
okay, great. So what tips you would give for those who would like to travel more?
I'll tell people that do research. If you are planning some things, some place, then do your best research that you can do. Then go. Don't just influence by someone and just go, oh, I've seen this place in the video, I've seen this place in the photo, this is so beautiful, and you are just influence. Oh, I'll go solo. Don't do that. Especially if you are going for trek and all. I'm not saying it's not safe, but it is difficult if you don't have complete knowledge of the place and and how the weather is going to be there. Then it's quite difficult to survive there alone, or especially if you are alone, if you are a solo traveler. So do your best research. Make it, or if you want to go somewhere, then book it early, book it little early, so that's why you can like do it in your budget and all if you are just started out.
Okay.
Then when you go there, so respect that people. Don't just go and just say, oh, can I click picture? I literally felt very awkward when my fellow travelers do that, that, oh, you are seeing different cultures, people, that doesn't mean that you just go and it's kind of disrespect. So keep that in mind, and please keep it clean. don't litter there. So that's what I'll say.
Okay, so do you have any tips for people, how they can save money and travel longer? Say, for example, they have a budget, certain budget, and uh, in that budget they can save money and travel longer.
Do couch surfing, matlab, book couch surfing, and if you are doing road trips, then you can do hitchhiking. Like this, all option are. I don't think so. It will work on India that much. But if you are, especially, I heard some example of Vietnam and the UK. So people do hitchhiking, and you just book a space on couchsurfing and Airbnb, and you can save a lot. You don't need to book every time, book a hotel and like a bus and train to go somewhere.
I wanted to ask you about solo travel, and you already told that you love and have done quite a few solo travel. So, what is your take on that? How you got into solo travel, and what makes it so interesting?
So as I told before, that it was one kind of escape. When I do first solo trip, that no one is coming and I'm lost. I don't know what to do, and I just went. No bookings, nothing. I just want to go. I went to Jaipur. I have one thing about solo travel is that I have never felt alone in my trip. People sometimes feel, when they started that, oh, loud, I want to speak, I want to say. It's because of my nature also, that I'm little introvert. So I'm okay with myself. I mean, I don't need someone to talk to, or so that's also my nature. Also helped a lot in that. So yeah, solo travel, especially in India, for a girl solo traveler, I'm not saying new thing, because now there are lots of solo travelers, but it's tough. It's tough. Actually, it's tough.
Why?
Because when I went Ajmer, so Ajmer was like, everyone is looking at you like, oh my God, I have done some crime, that I'm just roaming around alone in the street. Everyone is looking at you like, why are you alone? Even the experiences I got, I didn't feel that in some places of India it's safe. But if you go to Himachal, if you go to South India, if you come into Rajasthan, Gujarat, people are very welcoming and supportive. Otherwise, some places are that you need to do research about solo travel. How you will find lots of blogs about solo traveler girl, that how they have experienced and what they felt there. So that's how you can figure it out if you are planning something.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to hear about your experience as a women solo traveler. I would tell that solo travel, as my experience had been very good.
Okay.
I found most of India pretty safe. Every country, at
Yeah.
some parts they are unsafe, so it's always better to take precautions. But I would still say most of India is pretty safe. And if we take normal
Yeah.
precautions, like not going to secluded areas, not going at night
Yeah,
or
and not
something.
going
Yeah,
alone. Yeah,
yeah,
don't go out after it becomes dark.
yeah. So
Come.
it's about normal precautions. It's not that if you are women, you should
Not
not
that
go.
heavy.
Even
Yeah.
it's bad for man also. You go out alone in the night, somebody can come and rob.
Yeah,
So
that's true. It's just
okay,
about perception.
right.
Yeah.
So just be safe. So you know I personally, as a traveler, I have been a big fan of solo travel. And my perception is that, when you go out for a solo travel, it kinds of give you the chance to know yourself. You don't have anybody. You don't have to bother about anybody. You go and do your
Yeah,
own things.
exactly.
And, it's just like, an conversation with yourself and, knowing whatever you are doing. So what is your take, like personally, I'm asking this personally, what is your take when you do solo travel?
So when I do solo travel, I got to know that, oh shit, this also I can do. Like, I figured out that I'm so much responsible. Like, taking care of your own stuff, gears. When you're a travel blogger, you have camera, mobile, and like everything. and you are alone. You have no one that will that person will remind you, oh, where is this stuff? You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your gears. You have to take care of what's happening around you. And plus, you want to see the culture. You want to see everything. That okay, what's happening? I want to click here and to click this. So it's quite a bit little responsibility on yourself that you are traveling alone. So I understood that I become more responsible
Okay.
when it comes to
Okay. So when you travel, what kind of gears you carry? Camera.
I have actually my phone is my god, Apple,
Okay.
because if it's not there, then I don't know how I'll do. I mean, how I'll have done it. Or I have GoPro and I have one camera, Canon 1200D. So that's what. I have GoPro Hero 5. So mostly I used to shoot with GoPro and phone, not by DSLR. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. So adventure is a very exciting genre. Can you talk about your adventure experiences in brief?
Okay. Adventure. What happened when I went to Nagaland? So Zuko Valley is some 12, 13-kilometer trek, and it was raining and everything. And I have never done any trek in my life before it. And I was so afraid that, oh shit, this is so tough. How I'll do this. I mean, what will happen? I'm gonna die.
Have you done any adventure sports like water rafting, paragliding, snorkeling, anything, something like
No,
that?
I haven't done. No, I haven't done.
Okay, so now we will talk about your website. I have seen that you have a website called travelerwithpurpose.com,
Yeah.
which is great. So do you manage it by yourself?
Yeah, I manage it by myself because I know all the technical parts also as an IT engineer. So yeah.
Okay, so would you like to share with the viewers, how much do you spend to maintain this website?
Like in sense, what the time or the.
I mean to say, in terms of money, how much does it cost you to maintain this website?
So you just need to buy a domain.
Okay.
That's the least thing that I spent on my website. That's it. I just have to pay yearly that domain charge. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
And
So
it's good to have domain. That your own domain is really helpful. That WordPress.com is not coming in the back. So yeah.
So you're saying that you just use a custom domain for yourself, but you're using the space provided by WordPress.com.
WordPress, yes.
Okay, great. Could you share if you do anything to promote your site or work?
I don't promote it at all. I just do social media promotion on Instagram, and I post my post on Facebook and LinkedIn. That's it. That's it. What I do for promotion of my website. Otherwise, the people who will read will read. No one will read will not read.
So, what is the vision of your website?
But for website, when I want to share my experience in brief, like I want to tell that what I have done in whole of the trip, then I can't share it in just on Instagram and just on my Facebook page. So that's why I created my website. Then later I come to know that it was a great thing that I have created it, because it's kind of portfolio for me, that not just your social media defines your work and everything. So Traveler with Purpose had helped me a lot in my freelance content writing and in my what I'm getting right now through my freelancing and content writing is through Traveler with Purpose, not through Instagram. So that's how it helped me a lot in my career that I started it.
Okay, and would you share like what exactly came to your mind that you decided to create this website?
My travel experience that I'm sharing with people. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, next we are going to a very interesting question. Okay. So, how do you fund your travel?
Ah, every trip is all on my own. Every trip is all on my own. Like
Okay.
I got 2 sponsored trips, but otherwise when I start in that too right now after 2 years, but for that 2 years I have traveled all on my own for this website. I'm not saying that I traveled for website, sorry, but when I started traveling and all, then I when I discovered it that I want to do this, I want to travel more. So I have done it all. I do little saving from all of the whatever I'm doing, and I manage it in a way that I can do it in budget. Well, I booked my travel in a way that I can do it in small budget. And then obviously I am telling you that with research and uh, with some knowledge of travel and with other people's experience, you can do anything in little money. Anything. You can travel anywhere.
Okay.
So,
That's good to hear that, money is not a constraint if you want to travel, because a lot of
yeah.
people tell that travel is a very costly thing to do.
No, not at all.
Okay. That's great. So, Dhara, these days is very challenging. Okay, we know the whole world is
Yeah.
struggling with COVID-19 pandemic. How are you coping as a traveler?
First, I have to cancel my trip to Varanasi during March. So I was looking forward to it, and it was not happening. Then I was very like, oh shit, like it was half sponsored shit.
Okay.
And then it's okay. I mean, yeah, but then I realized then it is in the starting phase, I was also taking it very lightly. Then people are overrating and all stuff. But then with all information that I read, and from my doctor friend what I have got the knowledge that this is something very serious, and India will soon start getting it serious, like in the time of 10th March I'm talking about. And then I realized that canceling a trip and everything is not that hard as how the other people in the world are coping like with this. And other thing, if I say that what after this, then I'm little afraid of going somewhere for next 2-3 months, at least for 6 months, that how I'll go, because local transmission, and still it will be there anywhere I have to go to Delhi, I have to go to Mumbai, I have to go to the main spot which is the hotspot of India for COVID-19. So what I'm feeling little anxious about is that how I'll travel in the next 6 months. Why I'm so anxious, because I do travel for living. Then I have no work for next 6 months if I'm not traveling. So that's why then when it comes to thinking after lockdown, it's
Mhm.
quite tough. Yeah.
Okay. I saw an article on your website, on how to maintain sanity during lockdown. I think it is very important. And can you please talk a little bit about it?
So first of all, that how to maintain sanity is a guest blog post on my website. It's by my friend Sakshi. And if I talk about myself, so I'm little comfortable with all this is happening around me, that I'm okay with. I'm literally okay with not going somewhere, and I'm at peace that okay, I'm at home. I have nothing to do. It's not that I have nothing to do. Whatever work I have, but it's like I'm not going out, I'm not partying. And some people are like, oh shit, this is not happening, I'm not going there, I'm not getting Domino's, I'm not getting pizza, blah blah blah, this stuff. It is not affecting me at all. And So because of that, I have seen my friends that they are panicking about the situation, that I can't go out, I can't go out, and I just I just told her that if you can do something on this, so write about it. So she wrote some tips and tricks about how to learn new things, how to cope up with the situation, and how to cope up with yourself and mind. So that's all about this blog post.
Okay, that's very important. We do believe that
Yeah.
sanity and peace of mind is very important
Yeah, it's very
every
important.
for every person. Uh, so at this point of time, when travelers cannot travel anywhere, okay,
Yeah.
and they may be sitting at home. If someone has job, they may be working, which could be actually good. But if they're not
Yeah.
doing anything, can you tell something how they can use their his or her time productively?
Agree that being productive every day is really needed. But if you are taking this time as a healing time, or like, okay, there's this time is I'm getting and I'll do each and every day this I'll learn this, then you only giving pressure to yourself about doing something because you have nothing to do. So just relax, just stop everything for 2-3 days, Instagram, Facebook, take a break, be with yourself, I'll say. Then you do something after that. After that 2-3 days, start learning new things, do yoga, meditation, whatever helps you. I'm not telling you to do meditation by sitting and do meditation or yoga, whatever and however way you like to do it, and then you figure out how you can be productive about some other things other than writing, traveling, and whatever you are doing. Other than that, what you had done when you were 10-year-old, just remind everything, just remember everything, and then you do that stuff again, just repeat it, and it will be fun. Maybe this will help. So just don't give a pressure to yourself that this is so much free time and I'll use it as a very productive time. I'll come out after lockdown as if yes, I learned this also, I learned this also. So there is nothing, there is no competition. So chill.
Okay. Real travel may be quite some time away, as you are already aware. So do you have any travel plan when things eases up?
I have planned for Leh Ladakh already, but I'll see if I can do it or not.
Okay, great. Do you have any vision or plan to do something new, in terms of travel, website, something new, innovation, if you have anything in mind?
You are doing it, so I want to start my travel blog. Give me some tips.
Okay, all right. So that's pretty good to hear. So thank you, Dhara, for taking time to talk with Traveling Bit. Viewers, we believe that this will help at least little bit to ease your travel pain. You can follow Dhara on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Traveler with Purpose. And don't forget to subscribe to Traveling Bits channel on YouTube and click on the bell icon for updates. Thank you. Have a good day and stay home, stay safe, and God bless India.